Good evening, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Hot Take Season 2, Episode 4. This week, we have 8 hot takes. We have 2 for Saturday night's main event, 2 for Monday Night Raw, 2 for NXT, and 2 for Friday Night SmackDown. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just shoot me a message down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. With that being said, I hope everybody, don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of when I drop my next video. And with that being said, without further ado, let's get to... And our first hot take of the week will take us to Saturday night's main event. Braun Breaker versus Sheamus deserves a part 2. Well, Saturday night's main event saw Braun Breaker defend the Intercontinental Championship against the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, who was looking to become a Grand Slam champion. And this match, dude, it wasn't bad, but there was a few things that could have made this match a lot better. Jesse Ventura at commentary sounded great on paper, didn't transition into much of anything except Jesse Ventura turning heel because Braun Breaker got his foot on the rope at 2.999. I mean, this match definitely, in my opinion, could have used 10-15 more minutes considering we only had 4 matches on the card and a contract signing. So I really felt like this was a very physical match between these two. It was very back and forth. But I do think it deserved to go for a lot longer of a time. And I do think that somewhere along this Braun Breaker and Sheamus rivalry, I think we should see Sheamus capture the Intercontinental Championship. You could do it at the Elimination Chamber, but I do think it'll be better delivered and better deserved to happen at WrestleMania 41. I mean, Braun Breaker has been at the top of the mountain in the Intercontinental Division over almost all of 2024. That is until Gunther lost the belt to Sami Zayn, who transitioned it to Braun Breaker at SummerSlam. We pretty much had 3 Intercontinental Champions in 2024, with Braun Breaker closing out the year with the belt. And I don't think it hurts Braun Breaker a lot if he loses the Intercontinental Championship to Sheamus. As long as he's catapulted into the main event scene, I'd give him a matchup with John Cena, possibly. I'd give him a matchup with Gunther, Cody Rhodes. There's a lot of champions and could be future champions at the top of Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown for Braun Breaker to really sink his teeth into. And I think Sheamus would make a great Intercontinental Champion in 2025. I think he has all the tools, and honestly, Sheamus could take the belt off Braun Breaker. But at the end of the day, I think Braun Breaker versus Sheamus definitely deserves part 2. And our second hot take of the evening, Jacob Fatu destroying Braun Strowman was amazing. Well, we also had at Saturday night's main event, the Werewolf Jacob Fatu going one-on-one with the monster of all monsters, Braun Strowman, And Braun Strowman was in control of this matchup early when it came down to the power game. But Jacob Fatu in the end could not control his emotions, which is the theme of this video today. The first of many men and women that can't control their emotions. But still, Jacob Fatu hit a running butt slam in the corner on Braun Strowman. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, but 6 times is how many times Jacob Fatu hit the running butt slam on Braun Strowman in the corner. The referee was trying to tell Jacob Fatu, you're beating him up too much, and Jacob Fatu wasn't having it, put his hands on the officials, threw the referee out of his face, which ended up calling for the disqualification. But Jacob Fatu wasn't wanting to stop the carnage that he was causing on Braun Strowman. Hit it a couple more times even after that. That's when security tried to get down to the ring and attend to a bloody Braun Strowman. But Jacob Fatu went to the top rope and hit a splash. Jacob Fatu went to the top rope and hit another splash before going up the entranceway and making us think he's leaving the building before running right back down to the ring and hitting one more splash for good measure. And Braun Strowman was left a bloody mess in the middle of the ring. And honestly, if you want to push Jacob Fatu to the stratosphere and make him look as dominant as possible, this is what you want to do. You want him to go after the biggest person in the locker room and make a statement. And that's what Jacob Fatu did at Saturday night's main event. Braun Strowman was in control of this match for a couple of minutes, but when Jacob Fatu took control of this match, he ended the night between these two men. Yeah, we've seen Braun Strowman return recently, but still, the visual that we saw at Saturday night's main event really catapulted Jacob Fatu and told the WWE roster that he is not one to be messed with. And our third hot take of the week will take us to Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Xavier Woods' family turning on Xavier was an amazing moment. Monday Night Raw was live from Atlanta, Georgia, which we was reminded a lot throughout the evening. The hometown of Xavier Woods, who said he was going to go out and deliver a winning hometown performance against Rey Mysterio. Xavier Woods' family was supposed to be at ringside. They weren't there at the start of the match, but as the match went on and it progressed, Xavier Woods' family showed up at ringside, and when they did, Xavier was in control of the match. And as soon as Xavier Woods looked at them, they unzipped the jackets to reveal that every single one of Xavier Woods' family was wearing a New Day Sucks shirt, which really angered Xavier Woods and really shocked him to the point where he belly flopped essentially back into the ring out of shock, got taken down to a knee, hit with the 619 and a springboard, and 1, 2, 3, Rey Mysterio defeated Xavier Woods, and even Rey Mysterio went and put on a New Day Sucks shirt and went to go hang out with Xavier Woods' family after the match. This was a great selling point for Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods' storyline. But this was just a funny moment all around. Kofi Kingston really adding to the magic on social media with the storyline, saying he deleted all the Little Yachty songs off of his playlist. A nice little touch to add on. But the work in the ring between Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods was great. To see Xavier Woods' family turn at him at ringside was such a shocking moment for Xavier Woods and the New Day, and the way they were able to play everything up and give Rey Mysterio a much needed win. All of it was a great moment on Monday Night Raw, and honestly, it was probably one of the best moments on Monday Night Raw this week. And our fourth hot take of the week, Liv Morgan pinning Naomi was moment of the night. Well, we had Bianca Belair and Naomi teaming up to take on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in tag team action on Monday Night Raw. And it was a very back and forth matchup. Dominic Mysterio did try to cause distraction in the end. Bianca Belair fell for the trap, dove out to try to take out Dominic, which led to Raquel Rodriguez hitting the Gohoda bomb on Naomi on the hardest part of the ring, the apron. Then she rolled Naomi back in, and Liv was able to get the easy 1, 2, 3. And honestly, I absolutely loved it. As being somebody who doesn't think Bianca Belair and Naomi are worthy of being tag team champions, it's good to see the Judgment Day with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez beating these two bums for the second time in 2 weeks, and hopefully Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez can go and capture the women's tag team titles. I do think Bianca Belair is ready to go back into singles action alongside with Naomi. I definitely think they need to be back in singles action by the time Jay Cargill returns, because if we're going to be doing an angle where either Bianca Belair or Naomi was the one that took out Jay Cargill, that's going to essentially disband this team that they've had going for the last few months anyways. Plus, I think Liv and Raquel are the better, more cohesive team between these two, not taking anything away from Bianca Belair and Naomi's skills as as tag team partners. But Liv and Raquel have just known each other longer. They've been in more matches as a team, and overall, I just think the chemistry between Liv and Raquel are better. And I think this is one big step into getting there. And I think the next time Bianca and Naomi put the titles on the line against Liv and Raquel, I think Liv and Raquel need to come out on top. I think what happened this past Monday is one big step towards getting that title opportunity. But at the end of the day, I really think that Liv Morgan pinning Naomi was moment of the night. And our fifth hot take of the week will take us down to NXT. Why did Trick Williams get himself disqualified? Well, Trick Williams went one-on-one with Wesley this past Tuesday on NXT, and these two were having a great match until Trick Williams just lost sight of everything. Honestly, Trick Williams was beating down Wesley in the corner. The referee was counting 1, 2, 3, 4 like the normal 5 count. Went to go try to pull Trick Williams off. Trick Williams shrugged off the referee, continued to kick, and that's when the referee called for the bell. Match got thrown out via disqualification decision because Trick Williams didn't keep in mind the 5 count while having his opponent in the corner. It really, honestly, it's a call that we don't see that often. Seeing Trick Williams lose control of his emotions in the middle of the ring was really shocking to me. Trick Williams is a man who has been NXT North American champion. This is a man who has been NXT champion on multiple occasions. He knows how to control himself and compose himself in the ring. Maybe it's a new storyline NXT is doing with Trick Williams, or maybe it was just a miscommunication, one and done. Maybe we won't see it again. But it does leave a lot of question marks in my mind, because I really felt like we was trying to go somewhere with Trick Williams and Wesley. These are two superstars whose career and their story have been taken off the tracks a little bit, especially with Trick Williams since New Year's Evil and losing the NXT Championship to Oba Femi. Wesley was supposed to be that first storyline back for Trick Williams, but ending it in a disqualification while these two men were fighting. I wouldn't have been surprised if the NXT universe started to chant "Let them fight," because this was a match that shouldn't have ended via disqualification. Not because of a bad call by the referee, just because of the simple fact that Trick Williams should keep his emotions in check while in the middle of the ring with somebody like Wesley. So honestly, at the end of the day, my big question is, why did Trick Williams get himself disqualified? And while we're on the conversation of why, my 6th hot take of the day: why is Bayley even in NXT? Ooh, that's right, I said it. Bayley showed up to NXT about 2 or 3 weeks ago, really out of nowhere. Roxanne Perez was cutting a promo the Tuesday after she lost her NXT Women's Championship to Julia at New Year's Evil, and I have no idea why Bayley interrupted Roxanne Perez. It kind of didn't make a lot of sense to me, considering that these two have been feuding ever since Bayley just randomly showed up on NXT. And Bayley has also helped keep the numbers even with Julia's rivalry with Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez as well. But I'm not against Julia having a partner by her side to handle Roxanne and Cora Jade. I'm wondering why Bayley is coming down to NXT to play that role. I mean, I really feel like there's plenty of women on this roster right now that can handle a call-up role like that so well. Carmen Pakovich, Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan, just to name a few. If you want to put Stephanie Valkyr right there with Julia, you have the green light. Stephanie Valkyr has come to the aid of Julia just about a month or so ago before deadline. So you do have that option there. Why we had to call on Bayley, who was already getting ready to be part of Raw on Netflix, to come down to NXT was beyond me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not against Julia having a partner in her corner when dealing with a 2-on-1 onslaught with Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. It's the fact that you have so many women on what you claim to be the best women's division on the planet. You have to call up to Raw and bring down Bayley to feud with Roxanne Perez. It doesn't make absolutely a lick of sense to me, and it's got me wondering at the end of the day, why is Bayley even in NXT? And our 7th hot take of the evening will take us over to Friday Night SmackDown Chelsea Green's first U.S. title defense should not have ended in a disqualification. Well, it seems like disqualifications have been the theme of wrestling this week so far, and Chelsea Green intentionally got herself disqualified because she was trying to run away from a championship match with Michin, grabbing a kendo stick, hitting Michin with it to cause the disqualification. Honestly, if you wanted to have Chelsea Green be a dominant champion, putting her over and having her retain would have been the smart thing to do here. If Chelsea Green is a transitional champion, just put the belt on Michin and have her hit her finisher for a 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure who this really entertained because it didn't really win Chelsea over any fans. And at the same token, she is the first Women's United States champion. Um, showing that Chelsea Green will do whatever she has to do to hang on to the championship. We've seen that same type of storyline with Liv Morgan last year with the Women's World Championship. So it's not really anything new. It feels like a lot of it's just copy and paste from that. I will admit that Chelsea Green was great at trying to run away and being able to sell what she had to sell inside of her storyline fantastically. Michin did a great job with sticking to the script as well when it came to this segment. But still, I really feel like Chelsea Green would thrive as being a dominant Women United States champion. But I just don't understand why she's being booked and scripted to run away and win by any tactics necessary. I mean, she's got everything you want, a height, speed, agility, and a big giant monster in Piper Niven at ringside to make sure she wins. So I really feel like Chelsea Green's first United States title defense should not have ended in a disqualification. And our final hot take of the evening: Tiffany Stratton has been an amazing WWE Women's Champion so far. Well, let's look at the tape. This coming Friday will be 5 weeks that Tiffany Stratton has been WWE Women's Champion. She's had one successful title defense, and that was against Bayley in a matchup where Roxanne Perez was featured in the first row of the crowd. But still, Tiffany Stratton looked excellent in that outing against Bayley. I really feel like Tiffany Stratton has everything she needs to be a long-term champion right now. I would book her to defend the belt one more time before the Elimination Chamber, and 2 more times before defending it at WrestleMania. I think if she has 3 title defenses under her belt going into WrestleMania weekend, I really think that'll make Tiffany look like a dominant and worthy enough champion to be headlining WrestleMania with the belt. Tiffany Stratton held on to the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase for just over 6 months, so she definitely did a lot of planning and plotting to be able to have a successful cash-in for the WWE Women's Championship, which she was able to cash in on the January 3rd edition of SmackDown with a pinfall win over Nia Jax. But Tiffany Stratton has a long road and a lot of competitors that she could be facing saying Charlotte could be a matchup for Tiffany Stratton come WrestleMania, in my opinion. I really think that would be the match that I would want to see personally. Charlotte Flair did say she's going to be returning at the Royal Rumble. So there's a lot of speculation on whether we could see that type of matchup. I think Tiffany Stratton would do excellent in that role. I do think Tiffany Stratton needs to get the win over Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. I'm not saying Charlotte Flair isn't going to be the one to dethrone Tiffany Stratton, but I do think Tiffany Stratton needs to win the first encounter between these two. And honestly, I think Tiffany Stratton has everything she needs in order to be able to get that done. The wrestling ability, the promo work, it's all there on full display. And as of right now, I think Tiffany Stratton has been an amazing WWE Women's Champion. And that was WWE Hot Take Season 2, Episode 4. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a message in the comment section below, and I read and reply to all the positive messages I see. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video. Go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.